When youth sports programs began their climb back to normalcy in 2021 following the chaos caused by COVID, the City of Raleigh Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Resources athletics staff used the return to reinforce the importance of good sportsmanship throughout its sports and programming offerings. And what a difference it has made. The department's sweeping initiative, highlighted by the creation of its Youth Sportsmanship Award, has elevated good behavior and created an environment in which participants take pride in being a part of while competing the right way. Not only are young athletes the focus, but adults too, as the award honors players, parents, and coaches each season who exemplify what being a good sport is all about. Coaches can only nominate players from opposing teams, so they're on the lookout for those young players who show positive spirit, who are supporting and encouraging teammates, showing respect toward everyone, and bringing that all-important positive energy to game days. Winners receive a trophy, recognition on the city's website, and are highlighted in the Recreation Department's newsletter and on its social media. The Youth Sportsmanship Award showcases what the department's programming is all about, and it has quickly become something truly special and mighty meaningful that the kids and adults love to win. Congratulations to the City of Raleigh Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Resources Athletics Program, a 2023 Excellence in Youth Sports Award winner.
So our sportsmanship initiative actually started in 2021, post-COVID. We developed this initiative just to kind of bring back to light some of the goals that we had for our athletic programs, which was sportsmanship, and kind of deviating away from pushing, well, I'm not going to say pushing, but kind of rewarding just teams that won championships for their games, but more or less rewarding the sportsmanship type of behavior from our coaches, our participants, and our parents. So from there, we decided that we would come up with a list of criteria in which we would solicit our participants, our parents, and just kind of observe them throughout the season and actually award these individuals and let them know that sportsmanship is a valuable thing for our programs in order for it to succeed and be impactful for those that are involved.
So the Sportsmanship Award is talked about in all of our initial meetings before the league starts. So any kind of emails, parent meetings, coaches meetings, we let them know that this is something that we emphasize for the season and that we will be rewarding somebody at the end of the season. Like Jason said, we kind of want to move back to the core of what we're here for, and it's for development and sportsmanship. You know, competition is more so on the back end. So when given the criteria to the coaches, we let them know to look out for players who have shown a positive spirit on and off the field or on and off the court. They support and encourage their teammates at all times. They're respectful to not only their coach, but to parents, their other teammates, obviously officials, and they just are an overall team player and bring positive energy to that team. So with most of our leagues, coaches typically see teams at least twice a season. So they see them enough to be able to observe how they are towards everybody in the league. And so once they have their person that they want to nominate, they send us a written description of why they deserve that award. And then once we award that player, they are recognized via email throughout the entire league. We send out a newsletter that Jay does quarterly for the city of Raleigh, our city website, and then that player is also given a trophy at the end of the season. They do not. So that is one of our rules. It has to be an opposing player. They cannot nominate anybody on their team, and they cannot nominate their kid.
Yeah, so the coaches, we lean on staff, and then of course, you know, other teams as well, because they are pretty interactive with other coaches as well. So we take that into account. We'll do the same as what Raven said, just sending out the initial email blast, listing out this is what the criteria is, and then we'll get the feedback. And based off of the descriptions of, you know, ex-coach, we'll go through and we'll actually award whatever individual we feel best fits the criteria that we've laid out. The parents is a little bit different. We do depend on the coach to pretty much signal out that parent that has been supportive of the team, has displayed proper sportsmanship throughout the year. And then they'll write that up as well, send it back to us, and then we'll make the decisions and go forth with awarding that parent that award.
So I'll talk about one of our youth participants that we've had in the past. I'll talk about, we have a cheerleader named Cameron. Our cheerleading award is called the Spirit Award. I just thought that was fitting instead of saying sportsmanship. So Cameron, at the beginning of cheer season, cheerleading, they cheer for our Jays Flag Football League. She was very shy. Showed up to first practice. She didn't want to cheer. She didn't want to speak. She was just like, I don't know where I want to be right now. But watching her throughout the season, obviously the coaches saw how she developed throughout the season. She became one of the loudest, one of the proudest, one of the team leaders, and everyone thought she was just deserving of that award. And I agreed because I was able to see her as well. So yeah, when she got her award, and she was surprised that she got it when she got it, it was a great sight to see.
Yeah, so my advice would be to always evaluate your programs, acknowledge whatever goals that you have set forth for your leagues, and see if they're being met. And if they're not being met, then see why they're not being met. So for instance, with the Sportsmanship Award, that was something that we had been pushing for a long time. But it wasn't until 2021 where we finally decided, okay, well, you know, sportsmanship is that big a deal, then we should reward it just like we reward teams that win championships or teams that win whatever amount of games, and make it a big deal and make it something that somebody can get behind. So when we start talking about giving the award during our little presentations after the season, those kids look forward to it. Just to be able to go out and get a trophy and be acknowledged by their team and have their team just cheer for them, and those coaches as well, when we give those awards to them, it's our way of saying, hey, you know, we see you. We see you out here, and thank you guys for promoting our programs in a positive manner and making it impactful and meaningful for everyone that's involved.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with coaches, honoring coaches, recognizing coaches, I know for Jay and I, we are big on coaches retention, because, you know, without them, our leagues can't run, our programs can't run. So continue to keep a positive relationship with them, making sure that we are available for them for any kind of training aspect, any issues, anything positive. We want to make sure that they are seen. So, you know, what they do matters, what we do matters, any part of the program, everybody matters. We tell our parents, we put emphasis on sportsmanship, and we tell them that sportsmanship starts with you. And a lot of our coaches are parents as well. So we just want to continue to push that.